Hello everyone, welcome to my bold and beautiful now channel. As always, this time I have appeared with the mysterious soap opera, so don't delay, like and subscribe now and stay tuned. Remy learns that Luna has a plan to make Steffy pay, and Brooke pines for her destiny. At the Cliff House, Steffy and Finn play checkers with Hayes. They say Kelly is out with Electra. As they get ready for bed, Finn tells Steffy he'll check all the windows and doors. He tells her that Luna will not cause an issue for them. They both gaze at Hayes and express how pleased they are of him. Hayes hugs Finn, and Steffy becomes emotional. They send him to clean his teeth, then fear that nothing will happen to him. They must safeguard him from Luna. Luna paces in her room and remembers Steffy telling her that Finn does not want to be in a relationship with her. She smirks, "We'll see about that, Steffy." Luna is going at images of Finn and Hayes on her phone when Remy knocks and cries out. He is checking in. He wants to ensure she stays out of trouble. She complains to Remy about being unable to see her relatives. She describes walking in there and how Steffy shut her down again. Luna claims Finn told her to hide, not leave. He just kicked her out after Steffy arrived home. She is confident that if she knew what it is like to be separated from a parent, she would act differently. Luna and Remy discuss Poppy's decision not to inform Finn that she was pregnant with her while he was young and about to start college. Luna complains to her friend that Finn would have been there for her when she needed him, and she still needs him today. She's confident her father wants to contact you. Remy responds, "But you can't be with him because of Steffy." Luna grits, "His bitch of a wife." Luna, Remy bed and breakfast. Ridge and Taylor are cuddling at the Forrester mansion. She's grateful for his courage and assistance in getting Steffy through this difficult period. They discuss attempting to return Luna to prison. Ridge doesn't understand how she was pardoned. He promises that her day of reckoning is coming. They kissed and canoodled. Taylor cannot believe how much her love has altered. She wouldn't let herself imagine this while she was abroad. Brooke was always in the way. Now she has him all to herself. Brooke sits behind the main desk at Forrester, imagining herself on stage with Ridge at the fashion presentation. Hope appears, astonished that she is still there. Brooke isn't going home yet. Hope asks why she is staying so late. She then recognizes Ridge. Brooke says she's not waiting for Ridge. He left hours ago. Hope feels she does not want to return home. Brooke notices Hope and Beth spending time at Carter's. She feels alone. Hope responds, because Ridge isn't there. They sit, and Hope expresses concern. Brooke is certain that this is only temporary. She and Ridge belong together. She and he both believe it, deep inside. Hope points out that Ridge and Taylor live together. Is this what she's thinking about? Brooke admits it haunts her. Hope dislikes seeing her locked in limbo. Brooke is maintaining her religion. One of them has always hung on. If she gives up now, she won't be able to forgive herself. I do believe that Ridge is my destiny. She knows others mock that word, but she believes in it. She thinks Ridge is hers. How could she not, after everything they'd shared? She has flashbacks of happier times. She believes the link is still there. He will get back to her. Our destiny will bring us back together. Hope hugs her. Finn returns to the Cliff House and puts Hayes to bed before rejoining Steffy. They miss Kelly, but are delighted she is spending time with Electra. Steffy reflects on her feelings when Luna locked her in the cage, unsure if she'd ever be able to hold them again. She understands how difficult it was for Finn to urge Luna to leave them alone, but he made it clear that she cannot be a part of his life or family. They curl up on the sofa and talk about keeping their children and family secure. Finn recalls how Steffy had previously trusted him. He values her and their family above all else. Finn asks Steffy to tell him if she's afraid. Steffy sees Hayes, not Sheila or Luna, when she looks at him. They created a beautiful boy together. She recognizes the unusual bond he formed with Kelly. I love you and nothing is going to take me away from you. At Luna's, she informs Remy that Steffy believes she has complete control, but she has a plan. She'll pay for what she's done to me. Shadows of Destiny, a bold and the beautiful inspired narrative, expanded to 2,000 words. The wind howled softly along the cliffs of Malibu as dusk settled like a heavy blanket over the Forrester Cliff house. Inside, warm lamplight painted the living room in hues of gold as Steffy and Finn sat on the floor, playing checkers with little Hayes. Their laughter filled the space, fleeting moments of peace in a storm-ravaged chapter of their lives. Kelly's out with Electra, Steffy reminded Finn, her voice tight with the habitual undercurrent of anxiety. It was the kind of vigilance that never left her now. Ever since Luna's betrayal, the lies, the manipulation, the chilling memory of being locked in a cage like an animal, every sound, every shadow, brought a fresh ripple of unease. As Finn smiled and praised Hayes for winning the game, Steffy's eyes welled with emotion. We're so proud of you, she whispered, her arms wrapping protectively around the boy. She saw him not just as her child, but as a symbol of everything she had to defend, everything Luna threatened. Once Hayes was off brushing his teeth, Finn's voice lowered. I'll check the windows and doors. Steffy nodded. We can't take any chances. Luna won't be a problem, Finn assured her. But even as he said the words, they both exchanged a wary glance, an unspoken acknowledgement that Luna was no ordinary threat. She was driven by something they couldn't quite define, pain, obsession, or perhaps, vengeance. Elsewhere in Los Angeles, Luna stood in the shadows of her modest apartment, pacing like a caged animal. Her fingers nervously flipped through photos on her phone, images of Finn and Hayes, snapshots of a family she once hoped to be a part of. Her smirk was bitter, her tone sharper than steel as she muttered, We'll see about that, Steffy. The sting of rejection festered like an old wound. Her mind replayed the moment Steffy confronted her, told her that Finn wanted nothing to do with her. But Luna refused to accept that. He told me to hide, not to leave, she vented to Remy, who had come by to check in. Remy was the one constant in her fractured life. His loyalty was quiet but unwavering, even when Luna veered toward the dangerous. He leaned against the doorframe, arms crossed, concern etched into his face. You're not thinking about doing something reckless again, are you? He asked cautiously. Luna's eyes narrowed. She shut me out, Remy. She has no idea what it's like to be kept from your family. You think this will bring you closer to Finn? He challenged gently. It's not just about Finn, she hissed. It's about what was stolen from me. Poppy kept me from knowing who my father really was. Finn could have been there for me, and now he's being kept from me again. By her. Remy sighed. But you can't be with him because of Steffy. Luna's voice turned cold. His bitch of a wife. Back at the Forrester mansion, the atmosphere was far more romantic than combative. Ridge and Taylor sat close on the plush couch, sipping wine, basking in their rekindled connection. Taylor's eyes sparkled with gratitude and love as she leaned into Ridge's shoulder. You've been incredible, she murmured. For Steffy, and for me. Ridge pressed a kiss to her forehead. We're family. We protect our own. Their conversation drifted toward Luna, how to stop her, how to ensure she couldn't hurt Steffy again. Ridge's frustration boiled over. How the hell was she pardoned? We should be looking at putting her back in jail. Taylor nodded. Her day will come. They kissed, lost in the passion of their renewed relationship. Taylor, for once, allowed herself to believe this was real, that Brooke was finally out of the way, that she and Ridge had reclaimed the love denied to them so many times over the years. But Brooke Logan wasn't giving up so easily. Alone at Forrester Creations, she sat behind the main desk, fingers absent-mindedly tracing the grain of the polished wood. She stared into the distance, not at fashion designs or business plans, but at memories, images of her and Ridge on stage, side by side, in love. Hope entered quietly, surprised to see her mother still at work. "You're not home yet?" Brooke offered a half-hearted smile. "Just tying up loose ends." Hope knew better. "Is it because Ridge isn't there?" Brooke's silence confirmed it. Hope sat beside her. "I'm worried, Mom. This isn't healthy." Brooke looked up, tears threatening. "I can't let go, Hope. I know how this sounds, but I still believe. I know Ridge is my destiny." Hope reached for her hand. "Even if he's living with Taylor?" "Yes," Brooke replied, voice trembling. "Because he always comes back to me. Always. This isn't the end. It can't be." Hope sighed, torn between wanting her mother to move on and understanding the depth of her heartache. Brooke wasn't just clinging to a man, she was clinging to decades of history, of belief, of destiny. Meanwhile, back at the Cliff house, the emotional currents continued to swirl. With Hayes asleep, Steffy and Finn settled on the couch, wrapped in each other's arms. Steffy rested her head against his chest, listening to the steady rhythm of his heart. "I keep thinking about that day," she whispered. "When Luna locked me in that cage. I didn't know if I'd ever get back to you. To the kids." Finn's arms tightened around her. "You're safe now. That will never happen again." "I know it wasn't easy to tell her to go," she said. "It was the only choice," he replied. "She can't be part of our life. Not anymore." They sat in silence, bonded by shared trauma, renewed in their determination. Steffy looked into his eyes. "When I see you, I don't see Luna or Sheila. I see Hayes. I see everything we've built together." Finn kissed her softly. "There's nothing more important than this. Than us." Steffy's voice broke as she whispered, "I love you. I love you, too. And nothing is ever going to take me away from you." But far from the warmth of their home, Luna's darkness deepened. She sat alone again after Remy left, plotting, stewing, staring at photos of the family she believed she belonged to. "She thinks she has all the control," Luna muttered to herself, her eyes glinting with fury. "But she's wrong. She'll pay for what she's done to me." It wasn't just a threat, it was a vow. Luna's pain had mutated into purpose. Her plan wasn't simply to reclaim what she believed was rightfully hers, it was to dismantle Steffy's world, piece by piece. She no longer wanted sympathy, or even acknowledgement. What she craved now was justice, or her twisted version of it. Conclusion: fate, obsession, and the fragile threads of family. In the world of the Forresters, destiny is a double-edged sword. It pulls lovers together, tears families apart, and awakens long-buried secrets. Steffy and Finn cling to their love, shielding their children from a storm of resentment. Ridge and Taylor enjoy their fleeting reconnection, unaware of the growing storm in Brooke's heart. And Brooke, ever the romantic, still holds out hope that destiny will right the wrongs of the present. But perhaps the most dangerous force in their orbit is Luna, not because of what she's lost, but because of what she's convinced she deserves. Love. Acceptance. Revenge. And in Luna's hands, destiny may become a weapon.